Hello everyone, how are you? That's alright. Yeah, so I thought we'd do something a bit different today. I brought you on location. It's in a place called Free Lane in Leicester. See if we can get that a bit better for you. There we go. Right. So yeah, Free Lane. It's just off Charles Street, where like there's that hotel there. Newsagents, bus going past here, another bus going past, and then there's a bank on the corner and a little cafe, etc. There's an estate agents here, so giving a bit of free advertising for them. Okay, now what I wanted to talk about was this place. It's now known as the Good Earth, which is like a sort of restaurant, wine bar type thing. But a good few years ago, I'll put it back on me, hang on, right, okay. Yeah, so a good few years ago, it used to be a place known as the Attic, which was kind of a launching point for any sort of upcoming bands in Leicester. You know, this is one of the places that you had to play. Now, as the story goes, there's a group called Trip Like Fritz, and they were sort of like a sort of Red Hot Chili Peppers, Primus, but trying to do like Jamiroquai stuff as well, and then trying to do bits of like Happy Monday stuff. So in a way, they were kind of burning out, and I was in another group, and that really wasn't going anywhere. So anyway, one day I got this phone call out of the blue. It's the bass player, and he said, "Oh, look, our guitarist is ill. He's got a tooth abscess. We got an amp set up for you. Do you want to come and play?" So I said, "Yeah, that'd be great. I'll be down there." Anyway, I found it. So we had like a 5-minute sound check and rehearsal, and I was thinking, "Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna play?" And they said, "Oh, don't worry about it. We're just a jamming band. That's what we do." So though at the time I was going through a big sort of Miles Davis, bitches brew sort of thing. I was very into John McLaughlin and and especially tracks like the Spanish Key and there's the Go Ahead John from the Big Fun album. So we started doing things like that, like with bits of Cream in there as well, and then bringing it back to like the more modern sort of like Red Hot Chili Peppers type stuff, etc., etc. But the thing was that this was absolutely outrageous, because the gig itself, it was supposed to be a showcase for this Manchester indie band called Parisman. They're sort of like a bit like Oasis or like the Smiths, or a band of that style. And we were just supposed to be like the support act for them. But because we were doing this outrageous jazz funk sort of fusiony sort of Cream sort of heavy rock thing, it was just so different. And the room was absolutely packed out. I mean, it was like a couple of hundred people trying to get in downstairs, just because we were making this incredible racket. But well, I mean, the thing was that like this gig, I mean, it was organised by like one of the local musicians forums, and at the time, it was dominated by all this sort of indie punk sort of emo type stuff, and that wasn't really going that way, but that seemed to be all that people wanted to play, all that sort of post-rock stuff or post-ironic stuff where it's not about the musicianship anymore, it's about just standing there and making noises sort of thing. So of course, like, the next day, like, we completely split opinion, because there was all these threads on this forum, and like some people were saying, "Wow, did you see that gig? It was amazing." And other people say, "Oh, that was absolutely outrageous. They were playing all that jazz stuff from this and all that '60s heavy rock stuff." And, and then for me, then for a time at least, my life almost seems to change, because I couldn't go out without getting recognised. And I remember once there was an open mic night on somewhere, and I just went out just for a drink, just to get out. And then of course it's like, hey, wow, you're that guy from that group, aren't you? Oh, do you want to come and play? And so for the time, it was, it was pretty amazing. I'll tell you more about it, like what the consequences of it were. But I've just thought I'd let you know about this. I mean, if you like this video, then I might do some more, about various gigs I've played, because let's be honest, most of us aren't doing gigs at the moment. I really want to get back into playing live and reaching out to the audience properly. I mean, like, YouTube's great, but it's not as good as like that live feel, that, like, where you're taking that risk, and you're just playing, everybody's gelling together, or etc., etc. So I thought you might like this by way of a change, and I might do a follow-up. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Okay.